Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. Time again for a pocket dump deconstruction. This is the picture that I took on my Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. I just posted it 5 minutes ago. Turned the iPhone to video, and now it's time to deconstruct that picture and play with a bunch of knives. Okay, so here we go. Today it's my vintage Rolex that I just love. It's a nice winder. I always have it in my rotation, and it just makes me feel comfortable. I have so many gadgets, just like I'm sure you do during the workday, that's nice to have just a simple men's watch, and that's the Rolex. This cigar is a biggie. It has this huge ring gauge, 56 millimeter ring gauge. It's the H. Upmann Magnum. This is what I'm going to do. I love Cuban cigars, especially great, strong, tasteful Cuban cigars. I am a snob in the way that I like good cigars, but I also do something that no cigar snob should do, and that is this cigar. I will start it later on, right after work, celebrating the day. And then late at night or early tomorrow morning, I'll finish off that stale cigar. Because a good cigar like that, I do not put away without finishing. But I'm excited about that cigar. Enough about the cigar. That coin that you see is my lucky coin for today. My grandfather carried a silver coin all of his life for luck. I took on that. This one is the 20th anniversary Australian kangaroo coin. There you go. There's the shade. That's in my pocket for good luck today. Now let's talk about the knives. This is a Chris Reeve carbon fiber inlaid Sebenza 25. Most of you know that the Sebenza 25, Chris Reeve released on the 25th anniversary of Chris Reeve knives. A little different than the regular Sebenza or the Sebenza 21 because it has these two finger choidals. It has that thick blade, S35 VN, like all of Chris Reeve's modern blades now. It has two studs right there to open and close it. The Sebenza 25 is just a workhorse. Sebenza does stand for work in Zulu. Chris Reeve is South African. You see the carbon fiber inlays. Now you're probably used to the Chris Reeve natural wood engraves. Those are beautiful knives. I'm gonna post a video over the weekend, either this weekend or next weekend, depending on when you watch this. But anyway, it'll have all of the inlaid Sebenzas. Most of them are wood. This is a carbon fiber inlaid Sebenza 25. It is an exclusive from Blade HQ. Obviously, Blade HQ isn't sponsoring me. In fact, I guess I'm helping to sponsor Blade HQ with all the knives I buy from them. But it is an exclusive, so if you want the carbon inlaid Sebenza 21, small Sebenza 21, or the Sebenza 25, that's Blade HQ. This is the Sebenza 25. This is my large carry. This can handle anything, okay? Anything. Perfect EDC, perfect tactical, perfect everything with that wonderful Chris Reeve integral lock, the clip, everything's just perfect. That is the big carry of today. That is my Chris Reeve 25. Let's get this out the way. It's vodka today. Okay. That's part of my celebrating the day at the end of the day. Chris Reeve 25, the carbon fiber inlaid, and then I just figured, let's go Chris Reeve again. This is the Mnandi. Very nice is the Zulu for Mnandi. This has the raindrop Damascus. This is the Gabon Ebony Mnandi. It's a real nice Mnandi. I love these knives. I have several of those. Again, another video will be coming in the future on my Mnandi collection, but look at that clip. If you looked up gentleman's folder, I think a Mnandi would be in there. This is a wonderful knife. Hey, if this is your first video from Keith Kevin Ken, the drinking game goes like this. Whenever I say wonderful, which I'll probably say 50 times in every video, because I feel that way about these knives, take a shot of coffee or anything harder that you have. Wonderful, beautiful, those are the words to describe most of my collection, but this is a special piece. Couple of things I just want to point out for you guys because it affected my collecting for a while. Number one, the Mnandi, yes, it's light. It's a gentleman's folder. But let me tell you something. It has all of the Chris Reeve attributes that we have with his bigger knives. It is so well built. The tolerances are perfect. And it's a sturdy little knife. It will do a lot of work. Second, the Damascus blades, I came late to Damascus. I'm in love with Damascus blades. They do cut, and they do cut very, very well. So don't be afraid of the Damascus blade. Can we get this? I love the Damascus blade. It looks beautiful, but again, it's a very sturdy blade that works real well. The Mnandi, it's a gentleman's folder. Of course, you're not going to cut down trees with it, but it does you proud. Spyderco came out in 2015 with 5 knives, all the same. The Spyderco Roadies, they all are different color knives. It's a slip joint knife, a modern slip joint knife, which means at the 90-degree, you get this stop, a 90-degree stop to kind of say, hey, buddy, move those fingers or they'll get cut off. It's very nice in that way. This is a great international knife, so the Spidey hole is not functional. It is just the brand so that you know it's a Spyderco. The other thing about this knife is this is Spyderco's new take on the nail nick. You know the traditional pen knife where you would take your fingernail and open it up with the little nail nick. Well, here they have 2 punches on both sides, 2 indentations on the blade. You just do this and you open it. It's really nice. And as you can see, the spring is great and strong. Even on a little knife like this, Spyderco puts a great choidal right here. So slip joint, this protects your fingers. It protects this from actually slipping. I'll tell you, don't be afraid of a slip joint. Don't be afraid of a slip joint. Most of your cutting is going against the slip joint, so it's actually helping you keep it straight. Spyderco has a choidal on all of its slip joints. I will do sometime in the future slip joint collection from Spyderco. But here you go, it's protected. These are so light. They're so wonderful. It is what my grandkids will be calling the pen knife. It is ahead of its time without the nick. I really love this. Anyway, even has a little jimping on it. It can handle any kind of detail you want, especially as a keychain knife. I always have a keychain knife. In fact, the knife is my keychain. Without the knife, I just have a silver loop around my keys. So that is the Spyderco Roadie. Comes in 5 different colors. I have all 5 of them because I like to mix and match. But those are real handy little pen knives. That is the collection that you would see on my Instagram if you followed me at Keith Kevin Ken. But now that you're on YouTube, I include the knife that got away. That's right. Early in the morning, I get up, go through my cases, my Pelican cases, to check out which knives I'm going to carry. There are always 2 or 3 or 4 that are very close that I fall in love with, but I can't carry them all. This is one of them. This was the choice. I wanted a Chris Reeve carry today, and it was between this and the Mnandi. And man, I love the small 21. I love all of the small Chris Reeve knives. The 21 to me is just a working man's gentleman's folder or a working man's folder. It is so sturdy and hefty, does real work, but also looks great in the hand. Big fat hands, and it still just feels so comfortable. This, of course, is the Tonto blade. You can tell because Chris Reeve has those 2 blue studs, 2 of them. He also, on all the Tonto Sebenzas, he has this multicolored with the bead on it, special bead, so you'll know that the lanyard and the bead, that it's a Tonto blade even before you open it. That's the one that got away. Oh man, look, I'm still just, I can't let it go. What I do with the knives that don't make it, they hang out on my desk, and when I get back from work, I just play with them all day long. They're like pets to me. I had to neglect it. Now I want to play with it. There you go. Those are the knives. Everything but the small Sebenza is going to be carried today as I go off to work in about an hour and a half. But that small Sebenza Tanto is the one that got away. I appreciate you guys watching. I know how important your time is and how valuable it is. So thanks for spending about 11 minutes with me today. Please thumbs this up. I'm new to YouTube, trying to get some subscribers. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button if you will. I'd appreciate it. This is Kevin from Keith Kevin Ken. Thank you very much. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.